Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. I am so excited for this video because I got the new Mikayla and Glamlite palette. It literally just came in the mail yesterday and I am so excited to use this palette. So when she first announced it, I was like, okay, that's a beautiful palette, but not for me. I don't know, just because if you guys watch me, you know I'm a neutral queen. But then I was thinking back to my hot pink eyeshadow look a few months ago with the Morphe 35 whatever, really popular one, and I was like, you know what, I wasn't afraid of color, so we are not gonna be afraid of color. So I picked it up. First of all, this packaging is gorgeous. Congrats to Mikayla. Literally, she is so funny and so sweet. I seriously love her. And you guys, I'm sure you've seen this all over socials, but this palette is gorgeous. Now, it's definitely not for the everyday gal or guy, but for just having fun and playing with makeup, this is a beautiful palette. You can definitely create a lot of natural looks, a lot of obviously colorful, creative looks. I am really feeling these purples today. That's the vibe I'm going for. These over here, we're going to make something happen today. I'm wearing yellow. This is the brightest shirt that I own. I really don't own anything brighter than this, so I was like, let me wear yellow and purple. It goes, right? It goes. Okay, so I'm gonna shut up and stop talking because we need to get into this eyeshadow look because I am beyond excited for this. So if you guys are ready to see me become a colorful goddess, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's jump into this video. So my hair is pinned back. You know that means I mean business. So I'm going to take some tape because I'm going to do exactly what I did last time with the pink look, and I want to really wing this out. So I'm just going to put this underneath. Let me bring it a little bit high. Just like that. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. I'm first going to prime. I'm going to use my Juvias Eye Primer. If you guys don't have this, it's super affordable. It is the best eyeshadow primer ever. I used to never believe in eyeshadow primer. And then I tried this and I was like, okay, we need eyeshadow primer in our lives. So that is what I'm starting with. I love using tape just because you can be so messy with literally everything, and honestly, who cares? I just need to find, oh, here we go. I'm gonna use this little elf sponge to blend this out. But tape, listen, I love tape, especially for looks like this, because these colors can be pretty intimidating for most people. Well, I don't know, I don't want to say that, but for me, they're pretty intimidating. So I just like using tape as a safety net, just so if it gets a little wild out here, it's all good. I watch Mikayla's videos and she literally does her face first and then does her eyes, and I'm like, how do you do that? Because I could never, especially the looks that she does. I would be a hot frigging mess. I like to be as messy as I can. So I just need to let that sit for a second, let it really dry, because you don't want to go in with it when it's too tacky, because then nothing will really blend. So I just like to let it sit for a minute. Today's Thursday, and usually Thursdays are my cleaning day, but today, I was like, no, you know what? I need to not clean today. I'll clean later because I need to have all of my energy for this video because I am so excited about it. And when I clean, sometimes my energy depletes from smelling all the chemicals and stuff. So I was like, you know what? Today we're not going to do that. We are going to not clean, and we will clean later, you know? I would say this is pretty dry. I'm just gonna give it another second, but I'm going to decide what colors I want to use. You guys, this packaging is so flipping friggin' cute. All right, so like I said, I do want to kind of stick to these purples over here just because they are really calling me. I'm just trying to envision my vision right now. I didn't swatch these last night. I kind of lightly pressed on one of them and they felt so friggin' creamy, and I was like, oh my god, okay, I don't want to swatch anything. I don't want to ruin anything for the video. I literally was just looking at it in complete awe because of how friggin' beautiful it is. All right, so I think we're pretty good with the base. Let me just give it a little tap. Yeah, I think we should be okay. So I'm going to start with a neutral shade first. I'm going to go in with this shade right here. This is the shade Harley. So I'm just going to pick that up on a blending brush. I always like to go down with a neutral base always, so that's what I'm doing. I'm just going to buff this into my crease just to give it a little neutral base. So I think we're good on that. So I'm just gonna take a fluffier brush and just kind of like diffuse this a little bit, just to blend out any harsh lines and edges, just because I want to make everything nice and smooth for the colors. So I'm gonna go into this purple shade right here, MJ. It's like a lavender shade. I'm gonna take it on a fluffy brush. Ooh, do you guys see that color? Oh my god, I'm so excited. All right. So I'm gonna go like in very light handed motions in my crease with this. Just back and forth. Wow, do you see that color? Do you see the purple? Oh my god. I am just so excited to see how this looks when I'm done with it. But yeah, just super light. I don't have a ton of shadow on my brush, but you guys can just see like the pigment. Sorry, I was like all the way down here. You can just see how pigmented this is. So I'm just going back and forth. I want to make sure I get it into every part of my crease. Wow, that is beautiful. Now I'm going to go into this shade right here, this other matte shade. It's called Pat 2, which is so funny. I love how she like made these with like her accent in there as well. So funny. So yeah, I'm going to take this shade on a more precise brush. And oh my goodness, I'm going to have to really clean my brushes after this because wow. So I'm really going to dab off a lot of the excess and just go like in my crease, but like slowly buff this. I don't want it to be too much, so just back and forth. Wow, do you guys see that? So pigmented. I'm going to bring it into my crease slowly, really focusing it like out here and then slowly bringing it into my crease. Wow. Oh my god, so pretty. Oh my god, this is so exciting. Alright, so I'm going to go in with the fluffy brush with no product on it or no shadow and just blend everything together to really give a seamless blend. I feel like when you work with colors, you really need to focus on the blending because it looks worse before it looks better. So you definitely want to take your time with blending everything just because you want it to be super seamless and flawless. So definitely take your time. But these shadows are blending really nicely with almost little to no effort. I've noticed that the more product you go in with, obviously the more you're going to have to really buff it out. But for the most part, they are blending so good. There's no skipping happening on my eyes. I can't stand that when shadow skips. It's like such a turn off to a palette because it's just so annoying because then you got to sit there and really work. And with these, you don't really have to put in a lot of work, which is really good. Now for the tough decision. What do I want to put on my lid? I'm really into this shade right here, Immaculate. Wow, do you guys see that? Can you guys see? Can you guys see? Can you guys see? There you go. I'm trying to get the camera to focus without having to put the palette down. Ooh, that's really pretty. You guys see it? Okay, that is a definite option. Let's see what else is there. Oh my god, this shade right here, Portuguese. Oh, this is a really like deep purple. Let me see. I'm just gonna swatch them. Ooh, okay. So this is more like a true purple. This is the one I just swatched. It's like a purpley blue. Okay, pretty. I really like this shade right here, Manifest. That one is really beautiful too. Let's see. Ooh, it's like an iridescent. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Oh, what do I want to do? Look at this one, Manifest. Oh my god, that one's so pretty. So I'm in between this one and this one. Oh my god. What do I do? This is like the hardest decision, is deciding what I want to put on my lid. So I'm in between Immaculate and Manifest. So maybe I'll do Immaculate like over here and then I'll go in to my inner corner with Manifest. I'll work it like that. So Immaculate is this shade right here. So I'm going to go with my finger and I'm just going to place it on my lid. Oh my god. So pretty. Do you guys see that? Oh my god. Literally. So beautiful. Maybe I'll just do this all over my lid. Wow, this is so pretty. So same thing, just placing it onto my lid. I'm going to go into Manifest and I'm going to use this precise brush, and I'm going to put that in, oh, let me fix my mirror, in my inner corner. You know what? I'm gonna bring the Immaculate shade all the way in. I'm not liking how those two are looking right next to each other, so I'm actually just gonna bring this purple shade all the way in to my inner corner. Yeah, I definitely like that. Take this like synthetic brush and apply it all over. Yeah, that looks so beautiful. I'm really, really into this look right now. Like, so frigging into it. All right, so I'm gonna deepen my outer corner. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, which is called Frisky, on a precise brush, and this is a really deep purple. And I'm just going to buff this in the outer, and then blend it slowly, like upwards into the crease, but not too much because I really want to just deepen this outer corner. Okay, so that really made such a difference in how this whole look is turning out. Oh my god, you guys, I haven't been this excited about an eye look in so long. I'm gonna go back into that shade Immaculate and just bring it up a little bit, just like that. To really learn how to do a cut crease, because I feel like these types of shades really call for a nice, like, detailed cut crease. All right, so really quick, I'm actually gonna go in with that shade How You Doing, which is that like second neutral shade that we used, and dab off a lot, but just really like blend all of these together. So just lightly, like very, very lightly. I'm holding the brush all the way at the end and going over this very lightly. Super, super lightly. So I want to go back in with that Frisky shade right here, and I just kind of want to buff it a little bit more onto my lid. I feel like there's some space missing, like right here. So I'm just buffing it like that. So I'm going to go back in with the shade Immaculate with my finger and just place some more onto my lid. The one thing I would say this palette is missing is a highlight shade. So I'm going to take my Wet n Wild highlighter in I'm So Lit and use that to highlight my brow bone. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and do my wing quickly off camera, and I'll be back to show you guys how the shadow is looking. So hang tight. Okay guys, so this is how everything looks right now. The wing and the shadow, everything is looking so beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do my face off camera, then I'll come back to finish up like my lower lash line and stuff like that. So hang tight. Oh my god, you guys, I am literally like obsessing over this look. Like, wow, these colors are beautiful. But hang tight, I'll be right back. Okay, so I finished up the rest of my makeup, so now I'm going to finish up my lower lash line. So first, before I do anything on the lower lash, I'm going to go in with this NYX white eyeliner in the shade Vanilla, and I'm going to put that in my waterline quickly. So now that I have that in my waterline, I'm going to take a flat brush, and I'm going to go in with that shade Frisky, which is that like darker purple shade. I'm like showing you all the way over here. But yeah, I'm going to go in with that matte purple, and I'm just going to push the brush like this, really coat like the tip of the brush, and then I'm going to press it very closely to my lower lash line. Okay, so now that I have it like placed there, I'm going to take a pencil brush and I'm going to go in with the shade Pot 2 right here, which is directly above it, and I'm just going to swirl my brush, really coat it, and then dab off all of the excess, and then I'm just going to go right underneath it and just buff it out. Just like that. So you see how it's smoked out? Like, look at this side compared to this side. It's definitely blended a lot more. So I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. So I'm going to go back in with that first brush that we used, and I'm going to go into the shade right here called Willow. It's like a dark brown, and I'm also just going to press it really tightly to my lower lash line. I want to add some dimension without adding more purple, so this is like a nice in between, giving it like a little smoky look. Okay, so taking that pencil brush, I'm just going to dip into Willow with barely anything, dab off a lot of it, and just go right underneath and just blend everything out. So since we have so much happening on our eyes, I want to bring our under eyes a little bit more forward. So I'm going to take my Jaclyn Hill brightening palette. I'm going to go in with this shade right here, and I'm just going to put that right underneath my eye just to make it a little bit more bright, since our eyes are, there's a lot happening, so I really just want to bring it forward. You see how that made a little bit of a difference? It really just brightened up under there. So I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. So I'm going to go ahead and do my lashes really quick. I'm not going to do them on camera because I have to get like super close to the mirror so you guys aren't going to be able to see it, but I will, oh my god, but I will show you the ones that I am using. I'm using House of Lashes Noir Fairy Light. So they are pretty dramatic. So I'm going to go ahead and do these off camera quickly, and then I will be back to show you guys how this whole look turned out. So hang tight. Guys, so I just finished putting on my lashes. I actually changed lashes. I had on the House of Lashes that I showed you before, but they were like way too big for me. So I went to my favorite lashes like of life. They're from Velour. They're the effortless ones. They're super natural. They're on my eyes right now. They just really look like your lashes. They don't make it look like, they don't overdo it. Like the other ones were like really overdoing it for me, and I was like, no, we can't do that. But this is the completed look, and you guys, I am so into how my makeup turned out. Like, where is my mirror? My mirror is always on the floor because I have like no space in this room. But these colors, like the purples and everything, just looks so gorgeous. This palette blended like super effortlessly. Like as I was just blending it, like I said, during it, there was no skipping. There was no nothing, like the lashes, the shadows pretty much blended on their own, which is amazing. This palette, like I said, I was skeptical to get it just because of like the colors in it. Like I am a neutral, like natural girl, but after my hot pink little look that I did a few months ago, I was like, you know what? I need to step out of that like comfort zone and really dive into more colors. And this palette, you guys, is everything. Like I said, you can get a really natural look with like these two rows, and then over here you can really like take it to like the next level. I really think I want to play with this shade right here, Handy. I don't know, something about like this shade right here and like this blue. Ooh, I'm like really into this palette. Let me know if you want to see more looks using these colors, because I am 1010% down to do that for you guys. Wow, I can't really talk right now. I'm just like starving, so I'm like talking really fast because of how hungry I am. But yeah, so this palette is a must-have in my opinion. I know that it's sold out, but I know that she is taking pre-orders right now for August, I believe she said. I think Glamlite is like doing it for August. So definitely get your pre-order in if you want this palette, because it is so worth it. Again, I will show it to you guys really quickly. So beautiful. Like the colors in person look 10 times better than they do online. Like when I saw it online, I was like, okay, that is a beautiful palette. And then when I got it in the mail yesterday, I was like shocked. I was like, these colors are just perfection. So yeah, that is all I have for you guys in today's video. Please let me know if you like this look, if you want to see more looks like this. Let me know if you guys scooped up the palette, if you're thinking about getting the palette. Let me know all of your details down, let me know all of your thoughts down below. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Please do not forget to go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up and to subscribe, and I will hopefully catch you guys in my next video. Bye.